Hi everyone, it's Lou Collins on CraftStash, and today we've got another 3-minute card making hack for you, and this time we are stamping. So do you have any stamps that you kind of just wish were the other way around, flipped, reversed, echoed, reflected? So I've got this feather stamp here from my textures range that I absolutely love the whole set, but each of the feathers has a little bit of shape to it. Now this little one here, it curves round almost sort of anti-clockwise. I'd love it if I could stamp this so that it was going the other way. It would make it much easier for me to do something like the edge of a card, for me to do random feathers so they didn't all look like the identical feather on my card. So I'm going to show you how I can really easily achieve this effect. So I've got my stamping platform, and inside it I've actually got, there's 2 layers here because I always keep one of these on the base of my stamping platform anyway, but these are the rubber mats. Some people call them embossing mats. This one in particular came with my Sizzix Big Shot, but most die cutting machines, when you first get them, they will have a rubber mat of some sort in them. Sometimes they are black, sometimes they're tan colour, sometimes they are purple, depending on the brand of machine you've got. So I'm going to put a clean one of these, and this is really important and why I'm actually putting a second one down, because my base one in my stamping platform isn't very clean. It's got glue and things on it. Usually I put paper over the top of this anyway. But we're going to be putting ink directly on to this, so I want this to be clean. I've then got my stamp, and I'm just going to put my stamp, let's just pop it on there and lift that up. Okay, and I'm going to use Memento dye ink. Okay, I'm going to use a dye ink. This is going to soak into my paper and then it's going to dry really nice and quickly, but it won't soak in and dry on the rubber mat. So I'm going to ink up my stamp, and I'm going to make sure I've got lots of ink on here. Sometimes with this technique you can lose just a little bit of colour. Not a lot, but the ink isn't always as dark as if you were stamping this directly onto your paper. So just be aware of making sure there's lots of ink on your stamp. And I'm gently going to press this into my silicone mat or rubber mat, or embossing mat. Some people call it embossing mat. So just stamping on there. Now, unfortunately for you, this is a black mat along with a black ink. So I'm going to just hope that you can see that okay. I'm actually going to do this twice. And if you'd rather, you can actually use your magnets to hold your mat still on your platform if you're worried about that moving at all. So being really gentle, making sure that I'm just pressing that back down where it went the first time and adding a little more ink. Now I'm going to take my cardstock, any cardstock that I'd normally stamp directly onto, just going to place it over the top, press down, give it a rub. Make sure I'm not moving that cardstock on the rubber mat at all, and make sure I'm not pressing down too hard, because if you press down too hard you could smudge the image. And let's take a look. Ta-da! I have now got my stamp, if we have a look at the background, facing the other way. How quick and easy is that? If you like quick tips like this, don't forget to check out our playlist for 3-minute card making hacks just here, and subscribe to the CraftStash YouTube channel for lots more tips and tutorials just here. Take care everybody, I'll see you again soon.